Hi everyone, welcome to the Oak Hill Industrial Railroad. Let's do some switching. Well, good morning everybody. I'm going to finish up the little bit of switching we have to do in Oak Hill, and then we got a little bit of a special activity. So we caught the switcher pulling out of Ohio Fabric. Narrating this on Thursday afternoon. It's a beautiful sunny day, not a cloud in the sky, in the low 50s here in central Kentucky. Really nice. Just got done cleaning up the yard a little bit. Have to be careful not to overdo it. I probably did, but it's just the way I am. So what we're going to do is the switcher is going to back up north of town, go into the passing siding, and push the entire train back onto the main line while we wait for the chassis train to come drop off the new cars and pick up the cars that are full and heading out. Still having a lot of trouble sleeping. Knee pain doesn't bother me much during the day, but I just can't ignore it at night. And I don't think I've slept more than 3 hours in a row since the surgery, at least since I got off the hard drugs, painkillers. So I'll wake up, I'll start out in bed, and I'll wake up after a couple hours, go in on the couch, put ice on it, drift off to sleep, and wake up, just all night long like that. Hopefully they'll get better. It's only been 4 weeks. So the old Alco needs a little bit of work done to it. They've been limping along with it, making do, but they decided that they're going to finally have to do something about it. So the chassis is going to loan them a locomotive. So that's what you're going to see next. Well, the old Alco has been leaking oil pretty bad, along with some other problems. So the chassis is going to loan the NW2 to the OHI Railroad for a little while they'll send the OHI locomotive out for servicing. So the next train you're going to see delivering the NW2 to Oak Hill and taking the Alco back where it will be sent to a independent contractor for servicing. Chillicothe doesn't do anything like this anymore. The GP40 in the front is an Atlas. The Kato is the NW2 is a Kato. And they did not play well together. Consisting. It's not something I'll do in the future. I did not make any attempt at all to speed match locomotives, because I didn't think I'd be doing this very often. But so the real reason I'm doing this, there's nothing wrong with the Alco, but I have so many chassis locomotives, and the way I do my operations, I'll do a Oak Hill session, then I'll do Chillicothe, and then Oak Hill, then Chillicothe. So the Alco is running twice as much as the chassis engines, and since there's 6 or 7 chassis engines, I hardly ever run them. So this is a way to get the NW2 some run time on it. So the Alco will be back. I'll probably run a couple sessions with the NW2 and then work the Alco back in. Like I said, this was a little more complicated than I thought it was going to be, because I don't run consists. I just run a single locomotive all the time. And so I just got the NCE manual, and they told me how to do it, but still it wasn't a whole lot of fun, especially since the locomotives were from 3 different manufacturers, and I haven't been speed matched. So right here I had to delete the consist so I can free up the GP40. And I could pull up and couple into the Bachmann locomotive. And then I had to make a consist in order to get it back to Chillicothe. And they didn't play well together either. So you're not going to see a whole lot of the train going back to Chillicothe. I was just trying to get it there, basically, and trying to get it done. You might have just heard a little squeaky meow at a mouse. At the end of this, there she is again. We're out on the back porch. At the end of this, I've got a mouse feature. Since I've been on the couch, I've been taking a lot of pictures. A mouse, she's been hanging over me like a vulture, trying to steal my warm spot every time I get up. And she's a funny little cat, so I just thought I would just put a bunch of pictures of Mouse in there. She's our youngest. She is maybe about 8.5 now. Found her, she was under a board at a abandoned pottery place. So we have to back up and get the caboose. Something I forgot to mention, right in the middle of the Oak Hill operation sequence, the Alco decided that forward is now reverse and reverse is now forward. Don't know why. I asked my friend Benjamin about it. He said he had no idea. It just one day forward is forward, and the next day forward is reverse. So I have to remember that when I run it. Runs fine otherwise, but it was kind of funny. But I struggled with this one, getting it back, so that's why you're not going to see much of this train. You are going to see it crossing through Chillicothe, Douglas Avenue right now. When the caboose clears, we will have a few pictures of Mouse. And then the next operating session will be next Saturday, and that will be switching in Chillicothe. My intention to use the blue GP40. So Mouse sleeps in some funny positions. She always has. You never know what position she's going to be in. This is her up above where I usually have been on the couch icing my knee. She hangs out up there because as soon as I get up to go do something, boom, she's in the warm spot. So I got to come back and kick her out. We started decorating for Christmas. We got this Christmas wreath out, and she decided that was her new home, camping out in that wreath. Got to get a bigger wreath. She enjoyed that for a couple days. And finally, she jumped on my lap, decided I was the warm spot. So everybody stay safe.